Hey folks, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. When we left off, we had a day previously where at the fireside we learned that Musa was coming, an extremely wealthy business mogul, and the town wants to impress him. So we've built some new signs and a new weather vane for the station. Right now, we don't actually have anything on our plate, nor do we have anything on our calendar. So we're gonna go ahead and do some commissions. That's the word, commissions. And then I'm thinking what I might do is go ahead and cut out my stamina usage because I think it's going to be boring. I think what I'm going to do is go fish as much as I can and just build up a huge stock of fish if I can. We'll basically fish all day until the day is over. Then I'll sleep and we'll come back with tomorrow. So we'll see if that works. All right, 1200, 900, 11, 18, 16. I don't remember if we have mushrooms left, but there's some growing. I think we will take this. Tomato fish I can make for sure. And then the petrified wooden boards we can do. And the chromium steel bars. Okay. So yeah, that cements my plan. I'm definitely going to be fishing a lot. That's done. And that's done. So let's get those delivered. There goes Andy. Running like a lunatic. Let's take the wide path up. And we'll get this delivered. Looks like whoever it is that this is for is currently in the church. Or the temple, I guess. Who is this? Is this Hugo?
Everyone?
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Okay, and since we're here, and you have something to say, what would that be?
Today?
Trudy wants us all to be on our best behavior, even if that means acting different. But if Cooper ain't allowed to go on our tangents, I'll admit the notion is difficult to protest.
Now, I don't need to remind y'all that Sandrock ain't exactly the most luxurious of resorts.
All right, let's get this delivered to Owen. And everybody's got lots to say about this thing coming up, but I don't really want to talk to them in the middle of a sermon, so we'll check in with them later as time permits. All right, so it looks like we have the tomato and the sand carp we need for the tomato fish. We just need eggs and sand leeks. So, eggs we can get from chickens, and we're going to need meat from them anyway for the meat stuffed mushrooms. Sand leeks we can buy, I believe, at the general store. If not, we may have to wait for them to grow, which would be troubling, but not much I can do about it. I can't remember if there's anywhere else we can buy sand leeks, but let's see if we can... let's see if I'm right about this. Can I buy them here? I know I can buy the seeds at the moisture farm, but I don't think I can buy the actual vegetable. All right, do you have sand leeks? Tea leaves, alfalfa, flour, soy sauce. We'll get some sea salt because we always need it. Sugar, vinegar. Now, it doesn't look like we can buy sand leeks here, unfortunately. Maybe at the Blue Moon to go? We'll check in. I don't think so. But it's worth a quick check. Otherwise, I can go farm them, I guess. Do you have any sand leeks? No, it doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. So, yeah, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on farming. I'm gonna have to find some sand leeks out in the world. I'm gonna have to fight some chickens for eggs, and we're also gonna need... What do we have here? We need meat. We do have the mushrooms. Yeah, we have 40 mushrooms. Oh, it looks like we need more soy sauce, though. All right, so I'm gonna cut the video here. Basically, all that's gonna happen is I'm gonna farm materials and cook this stuff, get it delivered, and go to bed. Well, I'm also gonna do like 40 minutes of fishing, probably. But that's the plan. It doesn't seem super interesting to me, so I'm gonna cut it out, and we'll come back with a new dawn and see what tomorrow brings. So we'll see you then. Welcome back, folks. So I fished up about 70 fish, and we're also was able to get the eggs and the meat we needed. So the mushroom order, the meat stuffed mushroom order is done. However, for the tomato fish, what we lack are the sand leeks, and they do not grow outside of my garden, and they're not for sale. They can grow out in the wild, but not in spring, only in summer. So we're going to have to wait, basically, until these sand leeks here grow, which is another 8 hours today. So we will be able to finish it today, I think. We have 6 and we need 10. We should get 4 from this harvest. I think we'll get more than that. But, yeah, it's going to be on the boards until we are able to grow those. So this we're not going to be able to do until later today. Looks like Lickety here is out of food. So he likes tomatoes and sandberries, of which we have quite a few. Let's add those for him. Okay. 2 more of our yak mel have grown to full size. Let's give everybody some love. Noodles. Doodles. Toodles. And Scamp. Scamp's a little rascal. He hasn't quite grown up yet. Let's fill up their potato bar. They do take a lot of potatoes, that's true. And they make some very big poops. But we're also going to get some milk, some hair, and some horn from them. And we could sell them for a profit. I actually haven't checked exactly what kind of a profit we could make from selling them. But I am curious, so let's see. I'm going to send Nemo and Timon out. I'm going to give them some gifts. I want to keep working on their relationships. I'm curious to know whether they become more proficient at their dispatches if I get them high leveled. I guess I'd have to track that to make sure. But we do have some dog food for Nemo here. And then we can send him out. I think we're going to have him do gathering, or no, collection. We did explore yesterday. Dig gets his ore, but I'm interested to know if maybe he can find some sand leeks. And then Timon here. Hey, buddy. I'm going to give you a bloodstone. And then we're going to send you out for collection as well. Okay. Now, let's do more workshop things. We'll collect our dew. We'll collect our mail. Interestingly, we don't actually have any mail today. That's pretty rare. And then we'll go around and check all the machines. Okay, it looks good. Let's see. Steel bars are fine. I think I'll let these finish. I'm not going to queue anything else up. We're pretty okay for bars right now. We've got a little bit more fertilizer here. Let's put in today's poops. Get a couple more. We can top up the recyclers. Get a few more things. That seems good. Civil processor. Let's see. What are we lowest on? 16. 11 bronze plates. Let's get 5 of these going. Looks like we need some more bronze soon. Oh, there were the bronze plates, actually. I should have collected those first. Alright, so we'll have a little bit more than we need. That's okay. Looks like we could use maybe some cast iron rods, like 4 of these. Seems good. Here's some copper wire. Over here, we've got wire, pipes, gears, all of everything. Really. Why don't we throw on 5 rubber rings real quick? That seems reasonable. And then I don't think we need to do anything at the ore refinery right now. Okay. So, we're just about done here. Alright, let's put in the dregs, and the mechanical scrap, and the jute. That's fine. Now, I would like to find the fish, because while I did catch a lot of the small fish, I also caught I have a lot of large sand carp, right? And a lot of large sandacudas. So these don't seem to be used in cooking, and occasionally they do appear as commission requests, but they're like not super valuable. So I think we're either going to sell these or give them to people and see who like them. as gifts. If somebody ends up liking or loving one of these, we can keep that in mind to gift to them, right? Also, I picked up these Scorpsters out of inventory because they're apparently a bait that we can use. I don't know exactly what they catch, but, and I don't have a lot of them, but I don't have another use for them, so I want to try that. Okay, I think that's it for today in terms of workshop maintenance. We're going to deliver the meat stuffed mushrooms, and again, we have to wait until, let's see, like 4 p.m. before the sand leeks grow. So it'll be a while before we can finish that. Oh, here's Mion. Since she's here, let's talk to our soulmate. Hey, babe, what's up?
Most girls learn to cook for their other half, huh? So, how do you like jerky?
You don't have to worry about it, babe. I can cook. Would you like a chromium steel bar?
Thanks, I love it.
Oh, we must have gotten her one of these yesterday or something. Because usually she likes it more than that. What else can we do with her? I guess we can give her a quick hug. Yeah, that's sweet. I mean, we're a pretty thin dude, but she's even thinner. She's very small. I guess that's a good thing. And then we'll be on our way. Now, as for today, I forgot to check. Let's see. Today is Coco's birthday. Okay. And aside from our request, we don't have much. I don't know if we can find Coco today. We've seen him over here. I guess he might be hanging out with X over at their swing. We've seen him in this tree before. No, he's not here. All right, well, let's deliver the mushrooms and we'll keep an eye out for him and hope we run into him today. Other than that, we don't have anything going on. I mean, I guess we should check the map and see if there's anything that we can trigger. But we might just be doing more commissions today and then rushing towards tomorrow. Hey, that was some good cornering. Good for you, Lickety. All right, let's get our delivery done. Meat stuffed mushrooms. Looks like it's for Ernest.
Wow, thank you so much.
Okay. And now we're struggling on sand leeks, so we'll leave that until they grow. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Do we see anything here? I don't see any circles. Looks like we did pick up a photo along the way somewhere. So we can go get a story out of Mort. Let's do that. We can check and see if Coco is hanging out with X on the way. On the swing we built for them. They might be, right? I mean, they are friends. They do hang out. I mean, they're birds, but they're pretty intelligent birds. Take a quick peek over here. All right, they are not here, unfortunately. So let's go talk to Mort. We found another photo. He's got another story about Sandrock's history for us. I don't know where we find these. Maybe they're just like, they just get slotted into our inventory over time, or maybe we accidentally run over them in the desert. I'm not even sure, but...
Oh, this photo, huh? This one takes me back.
Is that Mort and Martle? Boy, they were young.
We couldn't be much older than 20 in this photo. This is not long after we met at the Oasis. She was running her hotel, and I was a gardener with no real purpose. We met when I was just passing through, and I was instantly struck by her passion. She told me about her dream to share Sandrock's beauty with the world. How strange that those fiery eyes, full of passion, would soon instead be full of tears, and all because her dream came true. Indeed, she shared her oasis with the world, but the world did not return the same kindness. Nothing gold can stay. Time, regrettably, marches on in only one direction. Perhaps Sandrock was destined to be used up. I tried my best to turn back time in the desert. I was but one man, and my quest was folly. She looked so happy in this photo. I'd almost forgotten about that look of hers. If only I'd stopped her that day when she went to check on the straw grid. Oh, sorry. I've kept you too long, haven't I?
She must have found the first relic that started the relic rush.
Young one, thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
You know I will, Mort. All right. I guess the only thing to do right now is more commissions and then try to get towards tomorrow when Musa arrives. I believe that was his name. Also, where the hell is Bronco the kid? It must be another story gate. Like, we can't see Bronco again and advance the Logan storyline until Musa arrives and Logan presumably does something to assault or attack him. All right, Mabel, hello. You don't know the difference between a rutabaga and a turnip? Gosh, well, I'd tell you, but I don't want to talk your ear off. And I know someone around here pretty well has that job covered. At least you know your husband. Would you like a large sandakuda? Maybe you can cook it into something.
Thank you.
+3. God, that's ugly. Okay. Kind of you to share this with you, Max. You don't have a bit of a sweet tooth. Oh, she has a sweet tooth. Okay. Well, that doesn't really seem like something the sandakuda would help, which is why it's probably only a +3. We should try and remember that, though, that she likes sweet things. She's cooked up a tasty new treat called bread on accident. All right, we've now learned how to make bread. Since I'm here, I will pick up... What do I want? I guess sandworms. I burned through like 40 of them fishing yesterday, or last night. In between the start of this episode and now, I guess, is the only way to really describe it. All right, let's check out what's available for commissions and figure out what we're doing today. Okie doke, so there's only 3 here. 1,000, 1,450, 900, 1,200, 865, 1124. I think we have these, but I'm not sure. And the fish porridge, I'm pretty damn sure we could do. Those are quite valuable. These would be the other 2 we'll take. Well, these we can definitely take. The petrified wooden stick we have. Switchboard we can make. And then let's go back and make the switchboards and check on our rhinos and our fish porridge. How many fish porridge do we need? 8? 8 and 7. All right. Let's start working on this. I think the fish porridge uses sandakudas. No, it uses sandcarp. Can I make 8 fish porridge? What does this require? Yeah, I've got 48 of these. I've got the rice. Oh, but it needs sand leek. Okay, so we can't do that. I'm glad we checked. Let's make the 3 switchboards, and then we'll see about... Let's see. We're running low on circuits. Where do we get these? Euphallus salvage abandoned ruins. So I'd have to go in and actually search for... I'd have to search for them. I might need to work on that. Yeah, I might need to actually farm relics again for a minute. We probably need more petrified wooden sticks. I think I'll cancel these bronze plates and we'll make 10 more here. All right, so we should be good to... oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Can you move, Lickety? I accidentally picked this thing up, but I need you to move, buddy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. We can deliver the wood and the switchboards, because those are both for Heidi. And then we gotta pick 2 more things to do. 2 more commissions to do today. Oh, I forgot to check the... Yeah, I forgot to check the rhino horn cactus. It looks like she's at the Punchotron. Blowing off some steam, yep. Okay, do we know anything that she does like? I'm not sure. She likes a bronze axe. Yeah, she likes things related to her job, I guess. Which would be architecture and construction. So probably not a big-ass fish. Probably not. Let's take a quick trip home and check on the number of rhino horns we have. Those take forever to grow. And you don't get a lot. I think we filled 1 commission on those already, so I'm not sure if we have 7 left or not. I'm gonna have to go farming through my inventory to find it. Okay. I think I can catch it kind of quick. We have 11. Okay. Excellent. So we can take that commission. And we'll need to figure out one more to do. Alright, alright, alright. I'm making progress, doing stuff. I do need to go out to the desert and farm minerals, because I'm out of graphite. Alright, so rhino horns we can take. Fish porridge we cannot. Cantaloupes, 850. Glass lenses. We just harvested these. I know we have these. Alright. Yeah, we have 73. Okay. Let's get these delivered. Cooper wants the cantaloupe. Let's get those to him. Still trying to keep an eye out for Coco, but I don't know how to find him or her or it. Oh, and you know what? While we're here, I am curious. Cooper, here is your cantaloupe.
Thank you.
I want to check what I could get for selling my grown yak mel. I'm curious what you would pay for them. It's up here, right? Yeah, okay. So, calves cost 300. Fully grown. Wow. It's almost 1,000 in profit. That's not bad. Still growing. Happiness 57%. Still growing, still growing. Happiness low. Now, interestingly, Scamp is not still growing. And his happiness doesn't have a meter. I'm not sure what that means. He's the cheapest one. Oh, Scamp is still... Scamp hasn't matured yet. Scamp is still a calf, technically. That's why he's low. Okay. So, do we want to sell them when they're done growing? He's 98% growing? No, I think the check mark means they're done growing. Because they don't have a bar up here. They have a check mark. It's kind of a weird oversight in not saying this fully grown and not changing this text to fully grown. But we can get their happiness to full and they might be worth like 1,500. I'm curious to see. I'm also hesitant to sell these guys. I mean, they are producing goods for me. Not very much or very expensive goods, but like getting free milk, hair, and horn every single day. I guess we don't really need it because anytime we need that stuff, we can just murder a bunch of wild stuff. I don't know. I think probably I'll end up selling these guys once they get to full happiness, but let's hold off on it for now. It is a nice amount of profit, but it takes a while. Then again, it's not like it takes a lot of effort, right? Or time. It's basically a way to grow some money at the cost of some potatoes. Let's see. Delivering rhino horn cactus somewhere up near the church, it looks like. Since we are here, we'll stop off at Waterworld and buy some cheap water for the day. Yeah, I'm not sure there's much else we're going to be able to do today. Go die in a fire, Miguel. Oh, look at this. Burgess is doing training with Penn. That's hilarious. All right, there we go. So what we have left now is just this, which we won't be able to do anytime soon. Not until 4 p.m. I think we counted it. I don't think you can take falling damage while you're riding, which is great. So, short of finding Coco, I don't know what else I can do other than go mine minerals in the desert. And I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So we'll take a quick peek over here to see if Coco's over at this tree where we've found him a couple times before. Oh, he is here. Okay. Let's give him a big fish, see if he likes it. I mean, he's an owl. I was thinking about maybe a, like a rat toy or something, because they eat rodents, but maybe in this game he'll like a big fish. We want to do sandacuda or sandcarp. This is like rarer, more valuable, I think. Let's see. Whoa, he loves it. Okay, well that's good to know. 27. Oh right, no, that's a huge. He gets a huge boost because it's his birthday. Okay, but he still likes it, at least I think. Sweetheart Mion. Yeah, she's at 4 hearts. I think if we asked her to marry us, she would do it, but I want to date her for a little bit first. Stranger. There's 3 people we haven't met yet. Interesting. Oh, you can build a relationship with Sandy? What does she give you? Health, luck, stamina. Gifts, health, toughness. Stamina. Stamina, okay. Haven't done much for Pebbles. So he only likes the large sandacuda. It's not love. There was a huge birthday boost there. All right, got it. We can try the large sandcarp on him and see if he likes that one or loves it. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go off into the desert and I'm gonna mine minerals, and there's literally nothing else to do today. We've done all 4 of the commissions we can do. We have 0 side quests, 0 main missions. Like, there's nothing to do. I could go on a date with Mion, but I want to push the story forward. So, yeah, I'm going to go mine minerals, and then I'm going to go to sleep. And so I'll see you guys in the morning. Hopefully tomorrow is a more eventful day. Welcome back, folks. Looks like Scamp is fully grown, and today's the day Musa arrives. I'd better head to the train station. I did manage to get a bunch of graphite going, so that was good. And we grew the sand links we needed, so we could deliver the tomato fish today.
Huh. Mayor Trudy, nice to see you again. And you must be the builder. I've heard you were essential in working with Heidi on the bridge project.
Welcome to Sandrock, Mr. Musa. And that's right. You've really done your homework. Though I shouldn't be surprised, seeing as how you're the most successful man in the world.
So how does Max respond here? I think if he'd met this guy when he first arrived, like, he'd be overawed by him. He'd be extremely nervous, anxious to prove himself, trying to like fake laugh or whatever, maybe even look around awkwardly. But now I think that he's settled here in Sandrock. He's found his purpose in life, the thing that he's really, really good at. And he's become a part of this community, even found a woman that he loves. I think he's much more sober than he was just 3 short months ago. I think his life here in Sandrock has matured him quite a bit. So I don't think he feels the need to put on airs for this guy. He'll either, if he's as intelligent and successful as he is purported to be, he'll see the truth without having to be led by the hand. So I think we'll just nod solemnly.
Right. Well, let's head over to City Hall. I'd like to meet with the architect and discuss potential plans for the road to Portia on your end.
Oh, sure. Well, actually, we've got enough time. Why don't I show you around a little bit first?
Wouldn't be my first choice of plans, but I wouldn't want to be a discourteous guest either. Please, lead the way.
Splendid. Let me first bring your attention to our lovely new train station. It just installed recently by...
Looks solid enough. The rotating star on top is a nice touch. This is your handiwork, I presume?
I worked with other people to make this happen.
Yes, thank you. Everyone plays a part around here. That's been key in our recent success.
No man is an island, as they say. Shall we continue?
Of course, sir. After me, please. This here is our game center.
Yes. I saw the original some time ago. I believe it was a small shack with only one game, and I didn't care for it.
Well, that's all changed since now resident entrepreneur Katori moved to town. She's really turning the place around. Say, there she is now. Let's go say hello.
Oh, Trudy, you fell for Katori's trap. There's a reason she's out front dusting the telephone that nobody ever uses.
Howdy do there, neighbor. I brought a new pal around. Perhaps you might recognize him?
All right. Well, the promotion I was running ain't running no more. Another thing, stay out of the bathroom. Toilet's clogged.
Oh, she wasn't playing a game here. She didn't know who he was.
Trudy? Musa? Here? Hi, I'm Game Center, and this is my Katori, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she's acting the way Max probably would have.
Shoot, guess we caught her at a bad time. I could swear she's a real fan of your work.
She actually blushed and ran away. It's like he's her hero, and she can't stand me. It's like, did you guys ever watch Community? And there's an episode where Troy meets LeVar Burton and just can't even, like, he can't handle actually meeting the person he's idolized for his whole life, and just like acts exactly like Katori, just stammers and stutters and says something stupid and runs away. It's amazing.
It's all right. It happens. More often than you think.
I'm sure she'd love to meet you after she gets some air.
Right. Air. Gotta have that. What's next?
Yes. Our next stop is actually what I wanted to show you the most. Our little wood.
That's right. The desert planning. I read about what you're doing in the Atar Times. Interesting stuff.
It is, isn't it? Let's just dip over here to this yak mail station to your left. Ta-da! Behold, the miracle of life. These desert woods that will one day flourish into a full-fledged forest, restoring Sandrock to its former glory and greenness.
Looked bigger in the photo.
Well, yes. This has only been the first step.
I mean, this is, what, a 1/10 of a league?
Roughly that, yes.
And it took you how long to reach this point?
Yeah, the point is this is a proof of concept. The point is the biocrust. It actually works.
That's right. The major development was in the technological department. Now you're terraforming soil out here? I'll admit I'm not as well read on the subject as perhaps I should be. If I'm being honest, I'm more interested in the logistical benefits the road would provide to my business. I'm afraid I can't really speak to my enthusiasm for such a project at this time. I'll have to come back and take a look for myself. Speak with some of my people back in Atara. Get a better picture of what all this biocrust stuff is really about before I can make an informed decision on how to feel about it.
Of course, of course. You should also meet with our horticulture expert, Zeke. I'm sure he can answer any of the more scientific questions you might have.
Well, furthermore, Trudy, I'm iffy on a few other things too. I don't go in on a project unless I'm 100% on it. Gale, I'm 100% on. In Portia, they're putting their own money up for their end of the project. You lot, well...
For those of you who aren't aware, Gale is the name of the mayor of Portia.
Everyone's heard the rumors. Sandrock's on the decline. And not everyone's convinced desert greenification is possible either. Heard from the council they have trigger bills written, ready to classify dispersed Sandrock citizens as economic migrants. Yeah, you've got yourself a hotshot new builder, and I'm a fan of your architect's work as well. But without good citizens behind the scenes holding everything down, I tend to agree with the naysayers.
Well, that's where you're not informed enough. We've got a guy who will talk your ear off, but he runs a hell of a ranch. We've got his daughter who's a prankster, but keeps everyone's spirits up. We've got my girlfriend Mian, whose energy and enthusiasm is out of this world. We've got Mabel and Crystal and Penn and Justice and Unsure. All the folks here are determined to stay and work for this place's future, but it's not my place to say that. We'll have to see what Trudy says.
I need to see that your people are going to stick it out, even if things get hard. Anyway, do you have anything else for me to see?
Yes. This way, please. And last stop on the tour, that there is our super reinforced water tower.
I take it you had a hand in this as well?
Yes, with help, of course. Chi came up with the diagram, and the town council footed the bill. Actually, I think, as I recall, a lot of people contributed some funds.
Starting to notice a pattern here.
Furthermore, it is completely and utterly 100%
Oh, Trudy, why would you raise that flag right now?
Right. I'd planned to bring that up as well.
Rest assured, sir, there's really only one bandit out there giving us trouble, and it's only a matter of time before he's been brought to justice. Besides that, there's really only so much one man can do. We've always built back faster than he can hurt us. Isn't that right, Builder?
Best not to underestimate the power of the individual.
Of course. We're not taking things lightly at all.
Oh, don't bring up Bronco.
How about a quick pit stop over at the Blue Moon before we meet Heidi? You must be famished after such a long journey. And our little walk.
The Ataran Express dining car happens to offer my favorite breakfast this side of the continent. But they didn't have Yakima milk.
Right, the plan was for Owen to host a party to welcome this guy.
For the most part, however, I will say I do like what I've seen so far.
Hey there, Mr. Musa. Glad you could stop in. On behalf of everyone, I'd like to extend a big Sandrock welcome.
Thank you.
All right, boys, hit it.
This one that I definitely didn't write today is called Why Not Just Give Us All Your Money? 1, 2, 3, and up.
Can't help but get the feeling you lot are trying to butter me up.
Yes, well, it's just that we care so much about our town.
The band is playing. Here we go.
You didn't run the lyrics past me. This is a song about greed.
Easy, partner. Rich guys watching.
Overcoming greed is one of the core tenets of my Church of the Light beliefs. You made me play a song about it.
Uh-oh.
I ain't playing this.
You angry?
Come on, fellas. We gotta get smoke.
Need some help here? Oh my.
Give me that.
Go, firefighting sequence.
She brought the robot.
I'm not a robot.
Told you it was no good.
You want us to Chachi?
We've got a code 812 in progress. Over.
Do this.
Baby.
What does this button do?
Burgess, no!
Ah! Too much light!
Let's never fight again.
I love you, pal.
So much for the good first impression.
You all are maniacs.
We...
Really terribly sorry, sir. This almost never happens.
I thought it would have to be Logan attacking, but the town decided to attack itself instead.
Look, the first rule of business is to invest in people. That's what I came here to check out. I'm glad I got to see this side of you all. Saved myself a pretty penny.
Wait, you mean?
I respect the fact that you all have lasted this long, but I can see that y'all are prone to disaster. I see now why people are leaving this town. No matter what short-term success you might have, I just don't see a future. I'm sorry. And look, despite all this, I can still help. I can move you all out to the northern Eufaula, where the Alliance is setting up new settlements with their North Development Plan. They have water up there, unexplored ruins, and grazing grass. I can get you jobs there, safe jobs where you can't possibly harm anybody. Or yourselves. Help you get your lives back on the right track. The thought of you folk holding down my central hub? Nah, just not worth the risk. Huh? None of you are excited about that? None of you at all? You have an opportunity right now to move to a place where you're not always fighting an uphill battle. At my expense.
RVO.
Sandrock's end. It's gonna happen, with or without my help. So I suggest you all think on my offer. Hey, old-timer, what about you? It can't possibly be safe for you to be living here. Come with me, we'll set you up with a nice place by the water.
Me? Oh, a kind and generous offer. Your reputation is well deserved. But no, I'm afraid I won't be joining you.
Man, what is it with you people out in this desert? Life doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to struggle and scrape by your entire lives. Yeah, I get that this is your home, but you can have a better home somewhere else.
It's more than that. If I may, Mr. Musa. Some time ago, there was a school a ways down the road. Sandrock was a livelier place then. When all the trees were cut down, the sandstorms got worse. We didn't notice it at first, but the children were on their way home from school when it struck. An amber claw. The storm reached greedily over us. The skies went black. Martel and I went out looking for them, but Mia, Tang, and Akil, they did not return. They'd have been a bit older than yourself now. We made a promise then. A promise that would save this land. For ourselves, for the people of the desert, for the children, those that will be, and those gone, lest their sacrifice be in vain. For a time, I thought I would have to break that promise. But my son, he never gave up hope. And now, with more help from inspired young folk like Trudy, Heidi, the Builder, their discoveries, I believe we have a new hope. I believe in these people. I believe in Sandrock.
I believe in Sandrock.
I believe in Sandrock. Even more now.
Yeah, I believe in Sandrock.
Sheesh.
Well, what do you say, Mr. Musa? Will you give us a chance?
Sounds like nothing I say will change your minds. Sure as heck doesn't look like you're going anywhere either. All right, fine. We'll do things the hard way. I might have judged you all a bit rashly. I'll observe Sandrock for a while longer. One more chance. But I need to see significantly more inspiring behavior.
Oh, that's all I could ask for.
Mr. Musa, before you go, could I trouble you to enlighten us? What exactly is the Northern Development Plan?
Is this really the time?
Answering your question would be the least of my troubles today. Sure, but I'll have to make it quick. It's no secret to anyone that tensions between Duvos and the Free Cities are rising again. Firefights are broken out over the ruins of Orzu and Ethia, which Duvos also claims. We can hope for the best, but we need to prepare for the worst. The short of it is, the Northern Development Plan is an alliance initiative, one meant to beef up our collective defenses in the north bordering the Orzu area, should there ever be hostilities with Duvos again.
A war? Do you honestly think it's going to come to that?
Now, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but Duvos and their ambitions are unambiguous. Many, including myself, believe that they wouldn't stop at Orzu, were Ethia to even concede that. I think their emperor has made that perfectly clear. Still, we are much stronger than before.
goodness! I thought the plan was just about jobs and stuff. Well, I suppose I'd take Sandrock over water on Borderlands any day of the week.
Don't get me wrong. It is about providing new opportunities for anyone willing to move there. It's just that there's also a strategic dimension to it. Most likely, once we strengthen the North, Duvos will leave us alone for good.
Ah, I see.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you very much for answering Arvio's question and providing such insight into the state of our alliance.
The people have a right to know. Shall we then?
Wow, okay. Interesting stuff. And, yeah, a lot to think about there. So, two things. One, first, I was pretty sure Logan was going to attack, but it seems now that Logan's attack, which is still coming, I suspect, will provide an opportunity for the citizens of Sandrock to demonstrate that inspiring behavior that he was talking about. The other thing that occurred to me during that was the possibility that we may have just gotten a little bit of a taste of what the third game in the series would be, right? So this Northern Development Plan sounds like they're going to be building a new town from scratch. They're going to need a builder. And, you know, changing up the location and the theme of the game, the framing device, the background noise, if you will, into kind of like war tension could make for a pretty interesting game and maybe a slightly different set of priorities in terms of what and how we build in a potential third game. Maybe just speculation on my part. But anyway, that was quite good. I quite liked that. I like the character of Musa. Not a huge fan of the voice actor. A little bit too muted for my taste. But a lot of interesting stuff happened there. And obviously we've got more to do today. It's 7:40. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So we haven't even really started the day yet. But with Musa here, it looks like we have a few more opportunities for things to check into next time, which is going to have to be next time because that's going to be it for this time. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And boy, yeah, I'm intrigued to see what comes next. Hope you are too. We'll see you then. Take care.